the truth must be told, Ramaphosa does not care about black people. That guy is just black with skin sakhe ngaphandle, but ngaphakathi is white. Imagine Western Cape, he does not say anything. South Africa is about to lose in Western Cape to abantu base Israel and white people who are supported by the DA. He's saying nothing. Zolo loku Ramaphosa uma nama-comrades wakhe bane-meeting nama-councillors upromota i-DA on a national spotlight. Because the agenda is that if the ANC collapses, there must not be another black political party that is going to take over. So let's promote Abelu Mazowazupata. And we know because of the loyalty, ANC with ANC and yeah, they've secured the bag, they've bought properties in other neighboring African countries. Those who can afford better, they don't care whether the country is going down the drain.
I can testify I've never ever been spied. I've never worked with the enemy. All I've ever done in my life. We control a number of municipalities. It is hugely painful each time when the Auditor General comes to report to Cabinet and they put up their report, and those municipalities that do best are not ANC-controlled municipalities. And I can name it here because there's nothing wrong with competition. They are often DA-controlled municipalities. We need to ask ourselves, what is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing? And there's nothing wrong with us saying we want to go and see what Cape Town is doing. We want to go and see what Stellenbosch is doing. How do they craft everything? We need to be moving up the ladder of being good at what we do. We cannot forever stay at the bottom. It hurts me deeply when I continue to see that our municipalities sometimes tend to move.
Cupcake. I'm not shocked that you would say that. This is what they said about you.
In about 1974, we went into detention, and you with us in detention. When it was difficult, you wrote to the special branch that we put communist ideas in your head. The special branch rewarded you as they always reward their victims, and they sent you home. And we headed to Robben Island. That was the time the choices were made. I made my choice to go down with our people. You made your choice to go with them.
We were detained in the same trial event in 1974. Now my arrest was quite dramatic. And at the time, my father was a policeman. He was a police sergeant. Then later they started interrogating me, which was quite vicious. I will not go into that. My neighbor in the adjacent cell was another detainee, whose name I am not going to disclose because something horrible happened to him. My neighbor then went and gave evidence. He gave evidence against Ramaphosa and all of them. And as I persisted in my refusal to give evidence, they let me go, but they brought me back. And then I was released. Now, when you deal with police, security police, there are three things that they want from you. It's either you cooperate with them, you give evidence against your comrades, or you become an askari and go and kill your comrades, or you become a pay.
I reminded him that, when we were invited by Steve Biko to go and fight for freedom, to make sure that our people have a better future, you were at university with me, we went together to join this thing. But when we got arrested and the police had us in Pretoria prison, you wrote a statement to the police to say that I put communist ideas in your head. You really sold me down the thing. And I went to jail alone and you went back.
I was looking, into this video where Terralikota, the footage, where Terralikota was accusing Cyril Ramaphosa of being a spy. And I must say this, I believe Terralikota when he said Cyril Ramaphosa was a spy and he betrayed them, because apartheid government, they will not let you go, Baba, mahala hali for free. They tortured you. It's either you cooperated, self-incriminated, you gave them names or confirmed names of your own comrades, you turned spy or askari, but you had to give them something before they could leave you.
Cupcake, you sure do ask a lot of questions. Questions that you can never answer. Questions that you never have any solutions to. Just questions, questions, questions.
We need to ask ourselves, what is it that they are doing that is better than what we are doing?
It's just questions, 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 Cupcake. No wonder nobody likes you. Just on. Let me know in the comment section, you guys, if you believe what was said about Cupcake by his fellow ANC members. I mean, that old man was crying. I'm more inclined to believe what he had to say than Cupcake, because you know how it goes with Cupcake. It's just questions, questions, questions. And nothing ever happens. Just on.
Kore, what these old men are doing to the ANC is very sad. Kore ba bolaya jwale ANC banna ai ba bolaya jwale. Kore, if members of the ANC were not cowards, disciplinary measures were going to be instituted against the national chairperson as well as the president. Kore banna ke feel gore ba lo rwakile banna ke be bantse ba letloletse lesna direction. You convene a meeting of all councillors, 4,000 councillors, to tell them that they are directionless, incapacitated to lead, and they need to learn from opposition. They use a platform that was supposed to inculcate and revive the spirit of the organization. I thought they were going to give you direction. So another direction that your president is giving you is that you need to learn from the opposition. Yo, I call one man. I see yona president bana la le ka re la idaftisa bana kore especially the moment towards 2026 local government elections. Your president tells the nation that you do not have the capacity, they'd rather go for DA. Yo, guys, luna icon. I bukwala baluna bana bolejisa masipa.
Guys, I just saw the video of Ramaphosa saying that the best municipalities are not ANC-led municipalities, they're actually DA municipalities. And then he added, there's nothing wrong with saying, let's go to Cape Town, let's go see what it is that they're doing. And the first thing that came to mind, and this is trauma, the first thing that came to my mind was, they want to spend money, but no Cape Town. Yeah, bus or be plane my kid I lose a child 85-star hotel go Cape Town by justify our reload schedule. Anyway, it was interesting to see them acknowledge, but I think ANC like if they just stop the crime, like just the stealing, if money is allocated for the park, for upkeep of a park, and you use it for upkeep of a park, the park won't disintegrate, right? If money is allocated for a youth program to ensure the youth get jobs and use it actually to ensure the youth get jobs, the youth will have jobs. Do you get what I mean? Like, if money is allocated to deliver tanks to hospitals during COVID, and you deliver tanks to hospitals during COVID, there's going to be tanks in the hospitals during COVID. That's all they just need to do the thing that they intended on doing on paper or are lying about on paper. That there's no science from the sky. That's all they need to do.
Mabane re bone ANC e bile ma councilor ka maka kwa FNB, ma councilor le mayor ka FNB. Ramaphosa o ba buditse straight ya re ke eng se le hlolago o isha ditirelo batho a ba fa mohlala ka ma councilor a DA a re ma councilor a DA a re ile tsa bona 100% lena le hlola ke eng se le hlolago go palla go isha ditirelo batho kwete mandasha ke re lena bo a bo kwete mandasha ra bolela no re mo re sore ma councilor a go tseba go bolela go opela le go bolela mara itirelo batho gona tololo le butšwe ke witša go rena na we ne mo dula ma councilor a le nawe ya le go ne ma councilor le di mayor dira ka mogwe le go le rata ka gona dira ka mogwe go tletšego.
The president, listen to this. Yesterday, he called all the councillors of the ANC, all of them. They were packed. Started by Gwede Mantashe, who told the ANC councillors right in their faces that they don't know nothing. They just sing. That's what they do. Thereafter, it was the president of the country, the president of the ANC, unapologetic, unrestrained, angry. He told the world, he told South Africans again that these councillors, they must go and learn from the DA. He mentioned Stellenbosch as one of the municipalities, that these ANC councillors must go and learn how to govern, how to do the administration or the administrative work. Now, all what I've said is the honest truth. It's not from me, but it's from the leaders of the ANC. The option that we have as South Africans is not to vote for people who can't govern. The people who must still go and learn from the opposition, the DA, how to govern. And so there are two options that we are left with as South Africans, especially the South African natives, is to vote for DA so that our municipalities can provide us with good service. That is the suggestion from the president, not from me. And so what option are we left? We are left also with one option, is to remove this ANC and to remove also this president, Cyril Ramaphosa. We have to remove the ANC if we want to prosper as South African, and especially as the South African natives, because an organization that we thought that can lead us to salvation, it has been admitting that they can't, that they failed us. What he said yesterday, the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, was the final nail on the coffin. Only a fool will vote for the ANC. Only an imbecile that will vote for the ANC. South Africans, especially South African natives, don't vote for the ANC. We must think twice from now on what we are left with as a vehicle that can take the South African natives into liberation. ANC has confirmed they can't lead us. But what they've done, they've handed us over to the DA. Wow. 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 What?
Masekuthiwa siyabasukela. Masiqala nje sikhuluma ukuthi siyabasukela. Their own national chairperson Gwede Mantashe bathi umqwathi uthi capacity dololo uthi nje okuyikhansela likakhongoloza kuna capacity asazi ke basuke bebhavumula bethini ngoba kuyayibonakalela komasipala babaranayo hambe eJohannesburg nithi bani nangu Moremo ntenjalo tata Morero capacity dololo lapha ekuruleni nangu Dr. Xhakazi capacity dololo angiphathi ke Eastern Cape Limpopo koni Buphirima Northern Cape KZN sikhuluma amakhansela la wonke lawa kakhongolosa ekusho usihlalo wabo kazwelonke wathi capacity dololo msanike ukukhala nibheke thina nina abantu abangena capacity